Hey guys, this is SoFlo Josh and I'm over here at the 2024 Miami International Auto Show, and over here we have a gorgeous 2025 Lincoln Navigator for y'all. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the styling of the new Navigator. So up here in the front we do have new LED headlight units with this gorgeous wing style DRLs. Now it is a dual style DRL design. As you can see, this one kind of crosses over here and it kind of cuts into little pieces, and I love the design language that Lincoln has done for this new headlight design language. As you see, it carries over into the grille, and you have ambient lighting, well no, DRL lighting around the Lincoln logo right there. Now these are dual beam headlight units right here as well. You do have an LED cornering lamp right there, which looks fantastic. I love the styling of this. Over here off to the front, as you see, we do have a new larger grille design compared to that of the other one. Now that one kind of looked a little bit older with the, you know, Lincoln design philosophy, but now starting with the Nautilus and then the Aviator and now the Navigator, we do have basically every single Lincoln except for I think the Corsair, which the Corsair needs to be updated for a new generation. We have everything basically with this new design philosophy. As you see, it has a nice gloss black finish. This is the jetpack black package, so it does give you this nice black appearance package all across the front. You do have your 360 degrees camera right there in the front, and then you have a lower gloss black the styling as well. Now this is a new color to the vehicle, kind of reminds me of the Nardo gray, cement gray kind of finish that we've been seeing in a lot of other, you know, products from every other automaker, but the styling looks fantastic. I love the overall front end design with this nice wing style finish to the DRLs as well. Getting over here to the side, we do have these awesome 22-inch gloss black rims over here. They are a directional style rim style, so most people don't like that, but honestly I really like it. It fits the Lincoln brand really well, you know, that wing style kind of like flowing in the air when you are driving a vehicle like this. So just keep that in mind. It looks really nice. Of course, there is other options to choose from if you don't like this one. With the jetpack package, you can go ahead and choose different ones, but overall looks very nice. And over here at the front, you still have that same gloss black style finish with that Navigator across as well. Camera system right there for your 360 degrees camera, LED turn signal, and then you have a gloss black housing for your mirror caps. So off to the side, I really like this side profile. As you see, there is a line that carries on from the front headlights all the way to the end, and it kind of tapers off before we get into the rear. So the rear has this new LED light bar that carries on from a little portion of the side fenders and then goes throughout the center of it. Now the biggest thing about this Lincoln Navigator is the fact that we have a split tailgate. So now it actually splits up, kind of like what you would see in the BMW X5, which actually is fantastic because in this category right now the Lincoln competes primarily against the Escalator, but Escalade actually, but they don't have a split tailgate. Now this is going to be better because then you can add things into the rear trunk area far better than what you would in a Cadillac Escalade. So all you need to do is just press this button and this one will fold up, and then you can go ahead and press this button, or you can actually lock it from the rear. So this is going to go ahead and drop down. You do also have your rear camera system right there with a center washing system, so that means that if it does end up getting dirty, especially if you live in Michigan, that will be able to wash up as well. Your wiper blade is hidden up here on the bottom part of the spoiler system, but overall it looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and get into the trunk, I mean the back seat space. Over here you do have a design where you have these little stripes off to the side. Like I said, nice wing design philosophy. I love the way that Lincoln has been doing their products lately and designing it. We got soft padding over here on the top with this nice stitching across the side at the top. Soft padding as well, another soft padding, and then you have your door release right here, which is very typical. We've seen that in other Lincoln products and Ford products as well. We have this nice, you know, aluminum finish feeling to the speaker system over here. You have a tweeter bill right here, and everything actually feels very high quality and premium. This doesn't look like plastic. This doesn't feel like plastic. This actually feels like a nice metal grade finish design to it. Same thing over here with your actual speaker grill as well. So overall, everything looks fantastic. You have this nice silver trim that goes across there, and you have areas to put some stuff in here, your cup holders and stuff like that. Plastic cladding right there, and then you have an actuated lower step in height, so you can go ahead and get into here and then grab your handle and then get into the back seat. So let's get into the back seat. And getting into the back seat over here, actually I'm gonna open it really quick. Soft padding on the rear seats that look fantastic. As you can see, you do have an armrest that actually folds down and you can sit comfortably back here. 2 USB type C's right here, so a total of 4 back here. So 1 for this occupant, 1 for that occupant, and the space is fantastic. I have a lot of legroom space, a lot of feet space as well. Opening this up, you actually do have your 2 cup holders right there, and then right here you do have your AC 120 volt 400 watt max AC adapter right there, a little screen right there, and you can of course control the shade right here. So if you are sitting back here and you don't want the shade to be open, you can go ahead and actually close it off halfway. So that means that only the driver has that closed off section right there. But overall, it looks really good. Back seat space, I can't really do it because I have this little charger outlet right here, but as you can see, it's very soft padding, so they didn't skimp out whatsoever. You got 2 cup holder, you have a cup holder right there, and then cup holder right over here, and then you have the control to push it back or push it forward, so recline and not recline it, which is really good. 2 USB type C's on either side, so a lot of charging outlets all in all. So let's go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the interior. As you see right here, you have retractable side steps that you can go ahead and get into. You have soft padding all across the top of the dash right here, and as well as the stitching right here, soft padding all across as well with this nice silver trim that you see right here. Nice finish for your speaker system right here. I really love it. Let's go ahead and get into the interior, and let's go ahead and check out this amazing 48-inch display over here. As you see right there, down here you have 11.1-inch touchscreen display, so this will basically control a lot of the things. So your navigation, you can go ahead and control that. This does have the Google embedded system. As you see right there, you have all your Google stuff as well, so that means you can go ahead and you can still do Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Lincoln and Ford are not like GM whatsoever with replacing Android Auto and Apple CarPlay for the Google embedded system right here. But let's go ahead and talk about this 48-inch display right here. As you can see, huge display. You have your digital gauge cluster right here. You can have your maps right there. You can have your fuel economy, and then off to the side right there, as you see, is the weather system. So you can see the weather and the time, which is really nice because it's a really good display size. Now, the one that we saw on for example, the Cadillac Escalade, that's a 55-inch display, and it's a little bit more forward, but I actually quite like the fact that this is more pushed back, because when you're driving, you can just, you know, change your eyes really quick off to the right, and you could see exactly what's going on. When it's closer up, it's not really the greatest, but for me, I quite like this. This looks really nice. Everything feels very premium in here. I love this little volume knob that you have right here, and it has a nice sound to it. Here, you can go ahead. That sounds very, very nice. You have your switch gear for your 10-speed automatic transmission, your engine start stop, your pro trailer assist right there, and you have this nice flat bottom and flat top style steering wheel right here. This actually looks really nice, and it actually feels really good in the hand. The reason why I say it feels good in the hand is this kind of reminds me of like a sim racer, the way they styled it, so it feels more sporty, like, rather than, you know, luxury or, you know, huge like the older Lincolns used to be, which is really cool. You have a lot of things that you can do. You have these are tactile feeling as well, so there will be more icons that will appear here, so they're backlit LED style finishes to them. And then over here, as you press there, you actually do have your wireless charging pad right there, a USB type C, a regular USB, and then pressing this will unlock where your cup holders would be at. Over here, if you open this up, you have a large style bin section as well. As you can see, you have a ton of space in there 2 more USB type C's, and then also a 12-volt outlet socket right there. So really nice, and I'm glad. And you actually have like a little tray that you could put some stuff on, so like maybe like some snacks for the kids in the back. All you need to do is just go in here and you know, give it to them if they're sitting back there. You do have your Revel ultimate speaker system right here, so you have some speaker grills as well on the sides of the huge 48-inch display. Grab handle right here, and you have a large panoramic sunroof. So like I was mentioning back there, you can actually control it to it covering half of it for the rear occupants, and then keeping this one open as well. Really nice. The headliner feels good. It's a nice breathable material, so this means that it's not going to later on down the line, you know, 20 years, it's not going to actually fall down like those old style headliners. You do also have some speaker grills up here at the top, and then back there you do have some vents, which is actually really good for baby seats. If you have them there, it's really good, so you can go ahead and cool down your children. But overall, really nice interior. Let's go ahead and open this. It is damped and lined with felt, which is nice. I actually like the way that they designed it. I think it's just fantastic. You know, Lincoln's on a roll. I loved the Nautilus when they first introduced it last year. I actually filmed it when it came out last year over here at the auto show, and I absolutely loved it. Now, for this model, a lot of things haven't really changed. As for powertrain wise, we still have the same exact 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6 underneath the hood. So we're gonna get the exact same power outputs, you know, and it comes standard with all-wheel drive as well. So just keep that in mind if you are interested in getting a Navigator. Now, pricing hasn't been released yet. I'm assuming if we were to think about it, it'd probably be somewhere around 98K. I could see it totally at the top end with this jet black styling package and maybe the black label. I feel like that's going to be roughly around, I would say maybe $130,000 depending on how you option it in, but we're gonna have to wait and see because this vehicle doesn't come out until next year. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for liking, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.